Welcome to those of you just joining us. Scout Alcides Escobar will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
2-0 on the way. And this is in the air now for the center fielder, Bourne. One gone.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
So one gone in the inning now for Billy Butler. And the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Out of play. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Here's the 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. He'll try again, 1-2. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Eric Hosmer will dig in now, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
1-1 coming now to Hosmer. And this will be fouled away. Here comes a 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. KC down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Brendan Moss will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 1-2. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. There for it, Aoki, and he'll make the play for the first out.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Carlos Santana will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Out of here. He was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Indians move in front now, 3-0.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
The catcher, number 10, Yan Gong.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
The pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That's a nice comeback there after the home run. Sometimes the home crowd gets a little amped up, so you start to rush a little out there and you make things worse. But he's able to bounce back and get him to chase one here with 2 strikes.
Here's the switch-hitting Nick Swisher as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Pitch on the way. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And no problems there for Infante as that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Salvador Perez will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Salvador Perez.
Scott Atchison will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Scott Atchison.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The next pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Chopper, foul. Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
And we showed you the ERA just a moment ago. It's under 1 coming into play, and it just keeps on dropping as he gets the first out here.
So 1 away now for Alex Gordon. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And now a pitch on the way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Oh, you are killing me.
1-1 on the way.
Swing.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. So 1-2 with 1 away. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Omar Infante to stand in. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes now to Infante. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Ted Williams will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Ted Williams.
Michael Brantley will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
1 out now for the Indians in their 7th. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, That's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Now the pitch. Now he changes up on him with success. Couldn't do anything with that one. It's 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Now here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Now a ball bounced towards the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good, strong throw.
Zach Walters will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Lorenzo Cain will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo.
Mark Zepchinski will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Mark Zepchinski.
In there, no balls and a strike. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now. More of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Fouled straight back. Ready with another 0-2. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
You want to see what a good hard slider can do when you get it in on the label? Here you go in show motion. That is effective pitching, let me tell you.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
1 out, nobody on. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Nori Aoki will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
and their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Water. Get your water here.
And here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
1-0 on the way. In tight with the sinker, ball two.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Ready with the 2-1. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. The speedy Michael Bourne will start things out when we come back. It's the Indians 3 and the Royals nothing. And there, in fact, is the speedy Mr. Bourne. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the pitch. Lined hard to center field. Kane is right there, one down.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Jason Kipnis will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch coming. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The pitch. Grounded, foul. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Stepping in now, Brandon Moss. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run that time for Brandon Moss, number 28 on the season. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
When you're pitching this deep into a ball game and give up a home run like that, you got to be kicking yourself. There's no way that you can give up those kind of home runs. You got to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Santana waiting on a 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Over the wall, into the bullpen, and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Yan Gomes will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
First pitch coming. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here it comes. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Alcides Escobar will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Anthony Swarzak will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth.
Anthony Swarzak.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
The 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. A 2-1 offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Ready with another 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Billy Butler will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First pitch to him. On the ground to third. Throw on to first is going to take care of him, as the Royals are now down to their last chance now. Eric Hosmer is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Now the first pitch. The fastball here is home.
Feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Come on!
The 2-0 on the way. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Here it comes, 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Kansas City, good night.
Not really much more to say about this. 10 wins in a row. There's not a team in the league that wants to play these guys right now. They're playing some of the best baseball we've seen in years.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. The big bat tonight for the Indians belonged to this man, Carlos Santana. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 5-0. Good night from Cleveland.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Kansas City, no runs, 4 hits, no errors.
Good morning, baseball fans. Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in Major League Baseball on Saturday. In the AL Central, the Kansas City Royals were in Cleveland to play the Indians, and it was Cleveland who was victorious, 5-0. Carlos Santana was phenomenal at the plate, picking up 2 round trippers. TJ House earned the win on the mound, his 11th of the year. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. The Mariners paid visit to U.S. Cellular Field to match up against the White Sox. Seattle was victorious. The final was 16-9. Logan Morrison was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. Hisashi Iwakuma threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. The Rays were in Motown to take on the Tigers at Comerica Park, and it was the Tigers who prevailed, 9-4. Alex Avila led the charge offensively with 3 RBIs in the contest. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Max Scherzer threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. The Yankees matched up against the Minnesota Twins at Target Field, and it was free baseball with Minnesota the winner in extra innings. The final was 5-4. Joe Mauer turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. He is currently among the AL leaders in on-base percentage. The Baltimore Orioles were in Boston to take on the Red Sox, and it was the O's who came away victorious, the final 5-3. The Astros were in Anaheim to take on the Angels, and it was the Halos who prevailed. The final score was 3-2. C.J. Wilson was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The Toronto Blue Jays did battle with the A's in the East Bay, and it was the Athletics who came out on top. The final score was 5-2. A.J. Griffin started and pitched well enough to earn his 6th victory of the season. The Diamondbacks paid visit to the ATL to take on the Braves, and the Diamondbacks came away with the win, the final 5-3. The Cubs took on the Nats in Washington, D.C., and it was the Cubbies who came away victorious. The final score was 3-2. Travis Wood started and pitched well enough to earn his 6th victory of the season. The Texas Rangers took on the Mets in Flushing, New York, and it was the Rangers who came away victorious, 8-3. J.P. Arancibia showed off his power, blasting 2 home runs and picking up 3 RBIs in the process. Alexi Ogando was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The Milwaukee Brewers were in Cincy to do battle with the Reds, and it was the Brewers who came out on top. The final was 4-0. Giovanni Gallardo was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort. The Philadelphia Phillies headed west to take on their in-state rivals, the Pittsburgh Pirates, and it was the Phillies who came out on top. The final was 3-0. Cole Hamels twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound for the victory. The Miami Marlins paid visit to the Midwest to take on the Cardinals at Busch Stadium, and it was the Cardinals who collected the W. The final score was 5-2. Matt Holliday was a major force at the plate as he drove in 4. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. The Dodgers paid visit to the Rockies at Coors Field, and it was the Rockies who came out on top. The final score was 7-6. The Giants matched up against the Padres at Petco Park in the Gaslamp District, and on the road, San Diego was victorious in extra innings. The final was 5-4. Carlos Quintin was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.